On Sunday afternoon, performer Daniel Oldacre was entertaining a diverse crowd in Melbourne's Federation Square. Meanwhile, the far-right nationalist group True Blue Crew was marching towards State Parliament. Led by Blair Cottrell and flanked by police, the estimated 70-strong contingent were met by an estimated 150-plus counter-protesters. After the rally, Cottrell and his friends were taking in the city's sight when they stumbled upon Oldacre's performance. Over the course of 5 minutes, under the pretense of protecting children, they harass and intimidate the innocent performer, turn off his amplifier and call him a pedophile.
He's wearing a G-string in front of kids, man.
I mean, technically, it's a unitard, but don't let me interrupt your fascism.
What's going on? Hey, Jenna, what's going on? Get your camera out.
Hey, how's it going, fellas? What's happening? Do you want to have a fight or something?
You're not welcome. There's kids here. What are you doing? Are you a pedophile?
Please, get the police!
He's not doing
I'm doing a show, you idiot!
You sick man. You're showing your dick in front of kids, make a show.
Bystanders who'd been enjoying Daniel's show cautiously come to the defence of the performer.
What's what for? There's kids here.
He's funny. Violence in front of children.
Violence?
You're going to violate that?
And when a member of the public stands up to the crew, he cops a barrage of abuse.
Communist faggots who were down there.
I'm a fascist. Well, I'm a fascist, so what are you going to do?
You won't do anything.
Daniel returns with the police in tow.
Is that indecent exposure or what? No, it's not. He's actually authorised, approved by the city council. That's right. Who approved it? I'm not the council. Well, we're going to have to find out because that's if you want to make some complaints, you can, but the moment he's entitled to do that. Legally entitled to do it.
Today, we invited Cottrell to tell us his side of the story. He declined our invitation. Meanwhile, Daniel was shaken but undeterred by the experience. Today, he was back at Fed Square.
Want me to look up into the camera? Oh, he's amazing.
Rocking his unitard and doing what he does best.
Thank you kindly.
Would you please welcome Daniel Oldacre? Out there today, but the whole thing looks so terrifying. How are you going? How are you holding up?
A little bit shaken, but today having my family and everyone there, the whole community, the circus, theatre and comedy community came together today in Melbourne. It was great.
So take us back to when it all started. Could you see them coming in from the outside, or do they kind of just appear from nowhere for you as the performer in the middle?
Yeah, they kind of just appeared to my right, yeah, and then I just realised, okay, I've been in many, performed in 30 countries for the last 23 years, and I'm a pretty good judge of character, and then I thought they were part of the football. I had no idea that this was happening on this particular day, and so yeah, I just thought they must have been part of a football group or something. I had no idea who, I mean just that they were
That it was going to turn.
That it was going to turn, and so I just started walking away from them, and then they got closer, and that's when I felt threatened. And
Yeah, pretty quickly you realised something was going on. You were watching the video I saw, and you're certainly afraid for your own safety, yeah?
Yeah.
Daniel, were you happy with the police response?
Yeah, they were great, yeah. I went across the road, they said just stay behind us, and then they came and diffused the situation, and I just felt comfortable then packing up my gear, and it felt like the public felt comfortable, and the public kind of, yeah.
It was interesting, as you were watching that footage back, it's still obviously extremely difficult for you.
Yeah, I just feel that, yeah, you want to feel safe in your community, and Melbourne being obviously the most livable city in the world, you feel like this is what this shouldn't be happening, yeah. I want to feel comfortable.
The twisted irony is they're saying you shouldn't be doing that in front of kids, but they're using that language and saying those things in front of kids and ruining a show. Those kids wouldn't be there if their parents don't want them to be there.
I've performed 30 countries all around the world, the Melbourne Comedy Festival, the Edinburgh Fringe Festival, the Adelaide Fringe Festival. So many shows, theatre, the Opera House. Yeah, so it's just...
For everything that these guys said and did, there were some ordinary Australians that stood up to them. What did that mean to you?
It just made me realise that the public are there for us, and that the more people are enjoying art and being part of the culture of Melbourne, that's the most important thing that we need to.
There's one boy who went up to you. I think you were probably a bit shaken at the time, but he had his little Minecraft sword, and he just wanted to say to you, thanks for it. It was
He
great.
was the volunteer in the show that then he went back to the
I
audience.
think we've got some of the vision of it actually here of him trying to follow you around. Is it there?
Yeah, he was the volunteer.
Yeah. Oh.
What a great young kid. I mean, it's a striking outfit, there's no doubt about that. I don't think I could pull it off, to be honest. But it's, it's actually like, in a way, it's less revealing than, say, this outfit that the man who was wearing, actually, like that's the man who was causing the trouble there. That's,
really?
in a Speedo, which seems to be more revealing than what actually you're wearing.
Yeah. I mean, it's a parody. It's a parody on the culture of Australia, on sport, on swimming. It's a costume,
Yeah.
It's a traditional costume for like many years.
Get a bit cold. I mean, Daniel, it's freezing in Melbourne at the moment.
I think that's part of it. I think why people are like, wow, he's so brave.
I know you went back out there this afternoon, but is there part of you that's scared to go back out there again, or you feel fine now? You're okay?
I was listening to a podcast about the reptilian brain, and that we really just this happen, we just want to curl up in a ball like a reptile. But I just went, no, there's hope in the world, and I need to be optimistic and realise that I want the people of Melbourne to feel comfortable in our beautiful city.
Well, all the best with everything. Good luck with it all out there, and we appreciate your time. Would you please thank Daniel?